trying to organize everything so I can sit here a while. I can't see y'all's comments without it, so give me just a second, guys, while I get organized again. I'm building these no-roll leaders and coat cable leaders. Did I do it on my phone? Alright, okay. Get on target real quick, guys. Alright, it's already 15 of y'all there. Nice. Now it's number 10 on the thumbs up. Okay, we got Toby, Homero, CJ, Joseph, John, Chris, Daniel, Roger, Aaron. What's up, guys? Big Ridge Fishing. How you doing, guys? I am here at the shop trying to get as many of these orders out as possible. We had an influx of some major orders come through, which a lot of them were, you know, leaders that I have been selling out as fast as I can build them. We're selling them out, so as you can tell, I've built a whole bunch of frameworks today. You can see the mono ones all right here. These are the coated cable ones. Oh, all of them except that bunch. I don't need that one. But as you can tell, I've been pretty busy today. So each one of these bundles has 24 liters on it. And with that, I got it set up like that so that way I can go on my checklist and check off each liter as I make them as needed. But I've also did something else too, is I counted the weights here so that way I can ensure that I don't, right now I'm not trying to build extra, I'm just trying to get as many done as I can for the orders so that way tomorrow morning when I go make deliveries, I am good to go. So I did get a couple of orders in of some gear, but long day, guys, long day. Yeah, it's been crazy, yes. So what I'm gonna do here, actually, where's those other, okay. Found some heavy duty single barrel sleeves that I bought a long time ago and never used them because they were too thick for the monofilament, and then not what I wanted to use as the double mini sleeve because they don't hold as well. But for in the middle to keep my weight in place, they will work beautifully. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and engage my gear here so I can start putting it in. I'll get one set up and then I'll show you what they look like, and we'll keep on going from there with any questions or answers y'all might have while we're doing this. And also too, I'm going to be doing them in assorted colors just so that way as I'm taking them to our customer, they can pick and choose. Color really doesn't matter from what we've seen, but I like to offer assortment, so definitely gonna do it like this. And what's up, Mr. FTW? How you doing? Daniel, you watching, Papa? How you doing, Pops? Hopefully you're having a good day. I know I'm busy over here, so I'm also using the stainless steel swivels on these. These are rated for 225 pounds. And I'll kind of show you what they look like. All I'm going to do is just rig them up. I'm not going to go back and crimp. But basically, if I were to crimp it, that's the way the leader would look. But right now, since I haven't crimped it, all the weights are going to sit toward the bottom. But yeah, basically, that's the way it would look when I finally get them done. So, Yeah, I've got, or actually, it'll be toward this end where the swivel's at. It'll be that. Then on this end, I've got a 150-pound snap swivel there on this side. So, yeah, so that's the way this evolution will go, guys. I'll just pick and choose some colors, get them on there, and take turns with them just so I can get a customer in the assortment. I did meet up with some YouTube subscribers that came into the shop today. Finally got to meet them. They've been on the channel quite some time. Actually knew me before I actually started the channel, so that was pretty cool for them to stop in and chit chat for a little bit. So yes sir. Yeah, who's all gonna be in Sharkathon? They asked me if I was, but they had missed a video where I talked about how Sharkathon has screwed me over. So yep, I won't be me. Let's see. What's up, Chris? How you doing? Joseph. Yeah. I want to say it was Shark Week. What, last week or something like that? Yeah, it was, boss. But you know, I really feel they were really afraid their platinum sponsor, they were going to lose them because Val would have won or whatever. So yeah, it's just a poor excuse of them bumping me off, even after all the BS that happened before and during it. You know, they really held me to the fire instead of holding everybody to the fire. So it's all right though. It's all right. Actually, 1 year before Sharkathon started, I caught a 12-footer. Then the next weekend was Sharkathon. The following week, I went and did Sharkathon, didn't catch anything, and then I went back to the pier and I caught a 10-footer. Yep, it's the way it works, guys. But doing it during the tournament, now that'll be something else. So I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll go out there just to put some monsters on the beach if I can make the grandoscope for it. So well, we're doing our fishing trip on the first weekend of October, aren't we? For our YouTube winners. Best way to do it. Set it up there so everybody has something to reach for. Sharkathon. Right on. Right. Yeah, most definitely we'll get out there somehow, some way, just to go, even if it's just to go and film the beach or whatever. But I know I've got a lot of our subs that will be out there fishing, and our customers as well. So normally what we would do is we'd offer a bonus for those that use our gear in place, and you know, that are wearing our shirts during weigh-in. So yeah, we'll have to see about setting that back up again this year. It's always cool to let them know that they couldn't keep me out completely. So it's all right. It's all right. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Bait's been crazy. Trying to catch or trying to get shark baits in the shop has been really, really hard. I wanted to go out and catch our own. It's kind of hard with all these orders pending, and you know, not really enough people to get it done and stuff like that. So I've been making leaders like crazy. I've gone through almost 10,000 sleeves in the last 2 weeks with all the leaders that I've been having to make for all these orders and stuff like that. So I got a bunch of sleeves on order right now, just waiting for them to come in. And actually, a bunch of them may have already come in. I'll have to double check that here in a bit. So there you go. You got the advantage, bro. That's for sure. So, sounds like a lot of fun, John. Yeah, but definitely want to get some offshore fishing action here pretty soon too. We just been having some crazy weather coming out. I know they were talking about we were supposed to have quite a bit of rain and stuff like that, which is good for the lake if it can happen up there. But I don't know, we'll see. Maybe we can get our water levels back up there where they need to be so we can get some crazy fishing going. Camilo, how you doing, brother? Hand cramps, that's for sure. Yep. So I got this 1,000 milligrams CBD green. Normally when my hands start cramping up like that, I go and knock some of that on there and stuff like that. You coming in on Saturday, Edgar? So you can get your winning wallet over here. This thing is nice. Oh yeah, same here. Same here. I've been going through some crazy amount of materials and stuff. Beads, sleeves, swivels, snap swivels. It's been getting them done, that's for sure. Awesome. You have any idea of when you will be coming through? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'm actually drinking some Hard Life coffee right now. I felt a yawn earlier. I was like, okay, if I'm going live, I'm not even gonna play that number. I'm just gonna go and get it done. And it's funny because Jeff, he must have read my mind, because as soon as I thought that, I looked over and Jeff's like, hey, I got some coffee started. It's like, sweet. Got that going. Okay, cool deal. My mom's doing good, guys. They moved her over to a physical therapy, like a physical therapy hospital where she can have an extended stay to get her back up on her feet and stuff like that. I did talk to her today. She's in better spirits now. She's complaining that, she did move her leg and stuff like that. And just kind of reassured her that that's what she needs to do. She needs to stay motivated to get it done, so that way she don't have to be going through it and being forced to do it when she can do it herself, So, yeah, they moved her there last night, and they gave her a room. I didn't get to go visit because the last couple of nights I've been getting out of here about 9 o'clock, and they stopped visitation at 9. So, but I'm going to try and get out there today, but I want to get all these leaders done, so in the morning all I have to do is start loading up to hit the road to be back in time for an early Friday. I would definitely like an early Friday tomorrow. Thank you, Edgar. Yes, sir. Nico also, he gave me a call today saying that he's finally going to cross the bridge of wanting to go ahead and get his driver's license. Yes. Yes. I was like, son, I've been waiting for so long for that one. So, you know, y'all seen the videos before. He's been driving, you know, my truck in 4x4 areas and stuff like that. I've been trying to get him, you know, legal so he can, you know, move around and do the things he wants to do, because the boy's very active. Got a lot of things going and stuff like that, and sometimes it's real difficult, you know, with his mom's schedule and or my schedule, and you know, this will definitely make it easier for us to allow him to gain some more freedom. You know, the boy's definitely earned it, that's for sure. Oh yeah. Yep. Alright, so for these leaders, they range from 1 ounce all the way up through, we can build, up to a 10 ounce egg weight on them, or actually 16 ounce. So it really all depends, but they start out at like $2.99 and go up from there. And the $2.99 ones are with monofilament, and that's a 1 ounce. And then they go up from there. Like I said, it all depends on the size of weight you want on there. And we can even change up the size of cable that you want to put on there, or the size of, you know, swivel and snap swivel, all of that. So, really all depends. That's for sure. Yep. What's up, Craig? How you doing, boss? Yeah, I'm trying to get also some free time so I can sit behind that spooling machine and do some spooling videos, because we've got plenty of line and braid to play with and do some videos. I want to actually do them live just so we can kind of knock it all out all at once, you know, spooling up, down spooling and stuff like that. It's just kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place right here. But I don't mind getting my hands dirty, as y'all can tell. Yesterday I got home and I couldn't even believe it was Wednesday already. Like, I got home, I was like, Wednesday? Like, what did I do Monday and Tuesday? I couldn't even remember. So, what did I miss? Not much, guys. Just talking about daily activity, and gave a report up about my mom and Nico. Both of them recovering good. And good. I am currently building these. I'm almost done with this first batch of 24 liters, but like I said, it's still, I have to go back and do the crimping of everything to set it up, but I can show you kind of what the colors look like once I get it all together. Thank you, Craig. I know a lot of y'all been wishing I can get out there and go fishing. You ain't the only one. Like, I'm fiending over here, man. Just listening to the clicker on the rails when I'm testing them, just already giving me goosebumps. It's been too long, been way too long that I've been away from salt water. Been hearing a lot of good reports from like Copart, Packery Channel, Port Aransas area, the inside of the Packery Channel as well. Reds, Kings, Shark, black drum, speckled trout. It's pretty awesome, you know. Everybody's, you know, willing to share the knowledge and stuff like that when they come in of how they're doing and stuff. So I like it. I like it a lot. Who's going fishing this weekend? I know we got some inbound weather. There's supposed to be some weather coming in. I don't know. It's been... Oh, yeah. Yep. It's... Yeah, I think... See, that's one of the things that people don't realize. You know, they come in from out of town and they're like, oh, man, it must be nice. You're right there. You can go to the water anytime you want. No, it's not. It's more of a torture for us because, yes, it's right there, and we should be able to go anytime we want, and we can't. Hey, I hadn't been over there in a long time, so I don't even know how to act. I might not know how to cast out. Jeez, that's scary, scary. So, all right, so this first batch is done. I'll show you what the colors look like. There we go, guys. There we go. So you can kind of see some of the color assortments that I'm going to be giving them. So right now I need to crimp the bottom crimps and then move the weight up and crimp it there too. So oh no, oh no, I put the sleeve on the wrong side. Dang it. I'm glad I caught it now. It's before I actually crimped and then had to cut the cable. Just gonna have to start over and redo this, and I'll show y'all what I mean here in just a second. Let me lock this in so don't. All right, guys. So one of them, the sleeve. The stopper sleeve is right here on top. It's supposed to be on the bottom because my swivel is up here. So yeah, so now I have to take it all off, redo it, and put it back together. Dang it. Kids. Hello? Yeah. Yes. Yes. All right. Yeah, no, my son's, one of his duties at the house is to mow the yard. And it rained earlier today, but he was asking if he still needed to do it. I was like, yes. Because if not, it's just going to get a lot higher and be more tougher to cut it later on and stuff like that. So, yep. Yep, yep. Yeah, we can, boss. We charge 50 per reel on those sizes. So, yeah, bring it on by. We'll have to downspool it, make sure it's done right, and then we can re-spool it back on for you and still get that going. Yeah. Feel bad for customers that have to deal with that. You know, they go to a tackle shop that has a name and on the hopes that they get their gear done right, and it's not. I've had a few shops call me though and want to thank me for the channel though, up on the East Coast, saying that after they watched our channel they started improving their knots and stuff like that and spooling, so it's good. You know, can't spool everybody's reel, but I definitely don't mind doing it. So yes sir. When do you plan on coming by to bring them in? I have done the FG knot for that. I just think it's a little hard to do while you're out there on the beach. If you're here and stuff like that, then you're good to go. I've caught sharks in January too. It really all depends on the weather and how it's acting, guys. You know, January is still pretty cold out there, so be sure to bring some wetsuits so that way you can trap some heat and stuff like that if you're kayaking bait. It's definitely can still be sporty out there. No bull reds will be running through and stuff like that. So yeah, uni to uni will do great on the beach as well. I like doing that because you can leave the big old tag ends on there without having to be all nice and neat, especially if you're in a pinch. I've actually done that where we caught something that ran underneath the pier, and you know, we've done it with shark, kingfish and stuff like that, that we couldn't turn them around, even big stingray where that rod broke on us and stuff like that. And you know, I did a uni to uni just so we can get it tied up to another rod and get the fight going, and we were able to land the fish. So yes. Yeah, there's sharks year round here, guys. It changes up which species are going to be running through at that time is the only thing that changes. There'll also be still some big hammers out there because they like the cold water too. Let's see. Oh wow, sandbars during the summer. I normally catch those once it starts cooling off, when I'll start catching sandbars. Oh wow, 10 years ago and it still had the tag on it? That's awesome. I wonder if they can give you a report and let you know how far it traveled from when it originally got tagged to when you caught it. Come on by. We'll definitely set something up for you, Craig. I know you got a lot of gear with us going out. Oh man, can't believe I did that simple mistake right there. But at least I didn't crimp it and had to cut everything. Just having to backtrack and redo it all. Oh wow. And where did you re-hook it at? got inbound customer guys? No, they have not. I got a lot of reels coming in, guys. A lot of reels, that's for sure. Nope.
What's up, bro?
How you doing, boss?
Hey, got your camera. Somebody wanted to say hi to you.
Oh.
He remembered you, bro.
What's up, man? How you doing,
He
boss?
remembered you, dude.
How you been?
Good.
How's school?
Good.
You doing good? And you're growing too, man. You liking school? Good deal. Dad gonna take you fishing?
I got no fishing equipment.
Huh?
I got no fishing equipment.
Oh, man.
I know. I wanted to, but I don't have nothing right now. Work ain't that great no more. Slow down. Big time.
It's been tough all the way around, that's for sure.
Well, it's just all this bidding, dude. Like everybody in Facebook, they're going to Facebook and trying to get the cheapest bid. And what can you do? I'm not gonna go for $200-300 a day, you know.
Yeah.
You got gas, you know, all that, and it's not worth it.
Yep.
Especially the one at Ranches Pass or that kind of area. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been trying to put good bids out there, and then I've been trying to do the day, charging by the day. So
Yeah.
I charge for my guy, I charge for my day, and I charge for my labor's day.
Yeah.
They ain't even working either. They want fucking even lower. I'm like, no, sorry. I just poured on the island right now, but it's because of one of my repeat customers, you know.
Yeah.
But still, I had to give them a deal, you know. And it's all good though, you know. But he was like, yeah, Albert. I said, Albert, we're passing on. But yeah, just started the second weekend. She was dropping them off for the weekend.
Good deal.
Why, you gonna let me some fishing rods or what? I could take them Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah, I can't even get out there and go.
I said you can let me a fishing rod. Nothing big, just little.
Yeah, we'll see. I said we'll see.
Well, you don't have no little reels?
What do you mean little reels?
You don't have nothing little?
Like kid reels?
No, like kid reels, small, SX or something, or
Got my SXs.
red or something, you know what I'm saying? Take them for a red or something. Or to the pier.
Yeah.
I mean, you got an LX there, dude, and a rod I could borrow.
Let's see. Yeah, guys, I do have green LX Raptor available. And that San Diego Jam Knot, it needs more wraps on the spool. I haven't heard of it being used on, like, to tie on hooks and stuff like that. I've only seen it for when they were adding braid onto a spool itself on the arbor. So, yeah, Chris is probably going to upgrade if the reels aren't in by now. I know I already got invoiced and stuff like that for them, so we'll see how shipping goes. It's been going crazy with that, so.
Go get them some clothes.
Alright, man.
Yeah, come on, Matthew. I'll hit you up tomorrow, bro, or something if you can.
Alright.
You want to ride
We'll
on
see you
reel?
later, little man.
Okay.
Alright. 8 to 10 is best. It's skipping. I don't know, guys. Is it still like that? Sure. That's a negative Ghost Rider. Yep. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I didn't like my buddy. I don't know. I guess so. Must have not liked him. Oh, it's too funny. Yeah, yeah. Maybe the phone needed an icing. More than likely needed a banana split from Dairy Queen. Man, I ain't had those in a minute, so we definitely haven't heard that one in a Yep, yep. More than likely was that. Yep. Yeah. Kind of hard to lend out gear, you know, especially with the way things are nowadays. Especially if, you know, I've lent out gear to, you know, some buddies that I know could replace it if it ever came down to it and stuff like that. But you know, when they're no longer in that position and stuff like that, it does make it hard for me to want to just say yes, you know. So, oh man, the mosquitoes are already out there, man. They're going crazy. I just tried to get to the truck this morning and they almost got bit like 6 times. I did the weed eating the night before and they were bad. Well, my son's gonna hate it today, but I told him right, everybody wants to use my gear. Yeah, they know it catches. You just got to get it in the water. Okay. Hernandez, right? Oh, that's... Don't know, guys. It's a very unfair question to ask. Let's see. In October. Yep. Well, because I will be there, that's for sure. It won't be, oh, here, take all my gear to the beach. See y'all when y'all come back. Yes, sir. Yeah, he did. That he did. You know what? That's the thing, though. To rent out my my rods, man, they would have to put a deposit of like $2,000 per blank just to make sure I got my stuff back. And if not, if they wanted to keep it, at least it would kind of not hurt as bad. But yeah. Yeah, you have a good one, boss. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, we had some mean sounding thunder earlier. It was yesterday. Yesterday we did. Would be the fish bites, the electric chicken, power lime, or flesh pink and crab and or shrimp flavor. I haven't found one that outbites the other in the fish bites. The fish gum, like I said, we have caught with it. The only thing I didn't like with it is that it 2 or 3 fish and you had to replace the piece, or there wouldn't be a piece to replace. You just had to put on something new. So yep, that is true. Oh yeah, that style of fishing. I'm amazed you can even get some sleep between now and then. Would be a barn rot. Yeah, I remember one time I went on a charter boat and had my avets there, had a couple LXs, a couple HXWs, and ADT wrecks up there on the rail. And I was sitting, away from it. I wasn't right up on the gear and stuff like that. And guy was coming around. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna use these reels. I'm gonna stand right here so nobody else can claim them." I'm like, "Sorry, those are already claimed." He goes, "Nope, the boat captain said if you stand by the reels, you can claim them. That's where you can fish at." I said, "Yeah, that works for the captain's gear, not for personal gear." He goes, "No, the captain said." I said, "You can go ask the captain, but you ain't using my gear." He goes, and so the captain came up. He goes, "Hey man, you got to choose something else. That's personal gear. You can't take over somebody else's gear." Oh, that guy was so mad, but sorry, boss. I know my gear. I know what it can do, so that's why I always like using it. Right? Yeah. I know it's my alarm clock when I do finally go to sleep. Wake me up. But each one of them is specific. Not a single one of them is identical. So yeah, each one of them has their own story that they could tell. That's for sure. Well, Meadow, what's up, boss? Yep. Took a long time to build up my inventory of my fishing tackle. Well, I'm almost through this first batch of having to go back and correct my mistake of putting the sleeve in the wrong spot. Beach axis 6. Alright. Oh man, but I'd have to ship it with that fancy schmancy reel cover by Jacked Up Leatherworks. Oh man. Sweet. Beach axis 6. I'm trying to think of which one that is. I never really keep track of the beach axes. I just drive. So. am 43, 42, something like that. I was born in 79, so. Yeah. There you go. All right. I got them in house. Yeah. uh, Edgar, right? Edgar's the youngest one here so far. Yeah, I started building these rigs at it was about 10 this morning when I started, and I built 176 of the coated cable ones, and then it'll be what's 24 times 6. That'll be how many of the mono ones I've built the framework so far. Got 200-pound cable on the coated cable ones and 100-pound mono on the other ones. So he's a baby. Oh man. Who's 19? Fernando. Okay. Yeah. I will take that. Definitely. Yes, sir. Let's see. Can't wait to get fishing though, man. That's, whew, I got the itch and it's so hard to scratch it right now. It's like trying to get out there, and then I was like, okay, well maybe we'll get these orders done in time, and I'll take off a little earlier and make, you know, make some time to break away for a few hours and then come back. But it all depends on how the weather is going to be. Like I said, I've been seeing some reports that say we're supposed to have some bad thunderstorms tomorrow. And then now they're saying it might not be thunderstorms, but can't really tell until the day comes. Dang, nice. What was the biggest one? All right. 120, very nice. That's some meat right there. Well, don't worry. We all strike out with the best of them. I know I posted plenty of videos of going out there and not catching a thing too, so don't feel bad. I know I read a report a long time ago where they were talking about how they did a survey of redfish in the area, and that by the time everybody was, you know, it'd I wonder if it has anything to do with the weather that's going on right now. Are y'all having a lot of bad weather in y'all's area? Sound is bad. Well, it's out of the case. That was one of the things. I didn't want the phone to overheat, so I took it out of the case. Keep putting bait in the water. That's all we can say right now, Chris. Put some fresh bait in the water. I like using live bait when I am fishing for shark and stuff like that. Whose service do y'all have? Rain and thunder, yeah. Could be the signal where you're at. And you're still having bad weather, Steve? Dang it. Yeah, catching fish on big waves, it really keeps you focused on catching. Anything fresh right now, Chris. Right now, getting fresh bait, getting any kind of shark bait is real hard. Like I said, I've had 100 countos on order for about 3 weeks now, and they have not come in yet. So. Jacksonville. Is that in Florida or? There you go. Oh, okay. What's going on there? It's pretty quiet over here. Why is it doing that? Wow. Carmack, how you doing? Yeah. Yaft top is good for black tips, that's for sure. I've caught some bull sharks on them as well. Yeah. All right. Oh. Looks like I'm done with the first batch of refixing them. Just double checking real quick. Yep, crimps are on top now. We are good to go. Those are the 2 ounces right there. So that'll be put off to the side for right now. We'll go to another size. Yes, sir. Keep putting bait in the water, pups. That's the only thing you really can do, you know. And sometimes when you least expect it is when you'll catch a shark. I've gone out there trying to catch bait and end up catching shark left and right when I was trying to catch bait. And that's because I was using what was I going to say? The fish bites. And I was catching shark using fish bites. Yep, the quiet rod or the littlest rod out there would definitely always get picked up. So, and actually I need to change sleeves. These are for the hose. These right there. Yep, you'd be amazed how many times I've gone out there and gotten skunked myself. But always had a good time talking with whoever was out there and stuff. Cormac, I need more information. Are you land-based shark fishing or boat fishing? Me personally, we build our Team Hard Life rods with the 80 to 130 pound class rod by Batson. And then we put unibutts on it so that way we can detach our rods from it, but also too, if we wanted to leave it in the rod holder, we can leave it in the rod holder without it messing up the foam underneath the reel. That's usually what happens when we go cranking in too, so. There you go. Yeah, I've caught shark on crab too. Done that, yes sir. Yeah, it really all depends. Also too, are you going to be kayaking or droning the bait? Me personally, I like rollers on my rods because when I've gone kayaking, it allows the line to come off the reel a lot easier, so I'm able to get my baits out further faster than with regular guides on there. And it doesn't seem like it would be that much, but it is. And when you kayak baits into a high surf, you'll feel that tension, and you'll feel like somebody's putting all this kind of tension on you, and it's not even them, it's just the way the rod is built. It's crazy. So that's why I like using rollers on mine, but also too, so that way if I ever have any knots, well then they slide right up and over, and I never put any wear and tear on my knots and stuff like that. One more cast, that's for sure. Also too, I don't like real long rods when I'm shark fishing. 7.5 foot is probably the longest rod I have when I'm dealing with my 80 avets and stuff like that. Even for my 130, I won't go over 7.5 foot. The reason being is because I don't want to have that fish have more torque over me. And also too, when I go into cranking, I want it to move that fish, not be bowing my rod. So yeah, that's another big one right there. Ooh, nice. Oh, that would hurt. Yep, that's when I really felt it. I was trying to hand paddle through some big old waves, and oh, it sucked. Don't know. I don't understand what you mean, MB. If what got hung up on the reel? That he has. He's been putting in a lot of work fishing, that's for sure. Yep, that's awesome. That definitely, you know, they've put in a lot of time on the beach for sure, and he's finally broken through that barrier. Yeah. Sometimes the line does get caught up into the spool from when it's reeled in and stuff like that. MXL is real easy to learn how to cast. It really is. Reasonable for $300. 2-speed. probably like a Shimano LRS or something like that, like a 15 or a 30. José, ¿cómo está? Well, you got to be more specific. What am I targeting? Am I going for alligator gar? Am I going for shark? Am I going for king? Am I going slot reds, bull reds, big black drum? I mean, that's a whole lot of fishing. That's an open-ended question right there, boss. How do you plan on fishing it, Fernando? True that, yeah. That I do. I'm going to go off the pier for anything. Well, you can do, you said MXJ, right? Is it MXJ? Yeah, I would do 40 to 80 on it, just so you can get some decent line capacity, because you did get the narrow model, but the 40-pound braid with an 80-pound braid top shot will give you some decent line capacity on the reel, so that way if you do hook up, you still got plenty of line to fight a fish, and still get some good casting out of it too. So, Henry, what up, boss? Yep, Nick's got some crazy casting classes there too. That's for sure. Same here. I'm always looking for something new that I can learn to help my fishing out. And talking with the guys that are been going out lately and what they're doing and how they're doing it, it's still, you know, doesn't matter what level of fishing you're at. There's always something new to learn every day. Yep, definitely a long day. I already had my 1 cup of coffee, but I think I might need 2. Back's been cramping up on me a lot in the middle of the night. They've been going to the chiropractor and doing some deep tissue massaging to get, I got a bunch of knots in the middle of my back underneath my shoulder blades, and they've been working those out. Yes, sir. Yeah, and actually where I think we're planning on going too, we should be able to do a lot of live video feed while we're out there, which would be cool. I like that. Give everybody, you know, a chance to kind of chill with us while we're out there on the beach. Well, circle hooks, I love them for my cast outs. I haven't really fallen in love with them for my big rigs, but I have to use them for big rigs. I do like them to have an offset as well, but we also had to learn to offset them where the point still goes back toward the shaft. So yeah, that's been a learning curve as well right there too. So So if you're getting chewed up on your 1,200 pound or 800 pound test, Do you have a bite section on there at all? Because the thing probably out of the 1,000 or so times that I've ever dropped a leader, I think I've only gotten cut off twice. And you got 6 foot of cable to how much a mono? Wow. Do you have a sliding weight on your gear? Oh no, take them out, take them out. No, 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 no. Let's see how long it goes. Schooling black tips, yep. It will happen. It definitely will happen. Boom, they're getting sniped. There's one. Boom, got him. Jacked Up Leather Works was on the point. I've done some owner hooks, Mustad, Eagle Claw, VMC, what else? I don't really have a one hook fits me all for everything I do, guys. I do so much different styles of fishing, and not every single company has the perfect size hook that I am looking for everything. You know what I mean, guys? I don't know. Don't know. They're just spamming the channel trying to get y'all. And also, guys, if y'all are new to the channel, we do a lot of giveaways here. However, we will never, I repeat, we will never tell you to call a 1-800 number to claim your prize. We'll always tell you to call the shop number, which is 361-334-2171. And it'll never be as a title on there. You know, we always come up under our name. It's Team Hard Life. And, you know, like I said, we don't do no alternate avatar name for ourselves as well. If it doesn't tell you to call the shop and talk to us here, do not fall for them. We've been seeing a lot of those. I've been going through, like I said, a lot of the messages and deleting a lot of those spam callers and stuff like that, guys. So just giving you all a heads up on it. Oscar, what's up, boss? How you doing? Quick Draw McGee, that's for sure. He was on it. So how's the wife doing? Or no, her surgery's coming up in a few days, right, Jacob? Yeah, yep. Now what I've been seeing too, like on our channel, man, they're putting like hour-long advertisement videos on my channel. Like, wow, an hour, like, really? Man, I hope I get paid a lot of money for them videos if they're going to be taking my time on there and stuff like that. Okay. Yep. That he does. He's got a quick draw. They say how long the surgery will be, boss? They sent you 1-800-pound what? Oh, an 800 number, yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, those 1-800 numbers will get you. That, and I've seen too where they try to use my cell phone number up there to try to get y'all to call it as the avatar name. No, guys, always here to the shop. Yeah. All right, boss. We'll definitely keep you and your family in our prayers, bro. That for a speedy recovery as well. There they are again. Oh. Jesus. Yeah, I wanted to get back on the other day, but by the time I got the kids situated and everything, we ended up leaving here early because it was a school night for them, so trying to get them on a decent schedule to where they go to sleep at a reasonable time. And if I'd have stayed here till 9, they probably wouldn't have gone to bed till about 10 or 11. And don't want them cranky in the morning, so. 1-800 send Roger cash for fishing gear. Right on, yeah. Yep. What I started doing too was answering hello, and I just leave it off the hook there for a bit. Just let them talk to themselves for a while and stuff like that until they finally hang up or whatever. For me, I do it all by touch. I've never actually sat there and stress pulled it to heat up the drag to set it by the amount of drag, or weight of drag. And I've never done that. I just always do it by feel. So I know guys that sit there and they warm up the reel and stuff like that by pulling on the drag, and then they take a scale to it, and they do it at about 25% of the breaking strength of the line. So, but at the same time too, you got to realize, we do hollow core braid here, that is a lot stronger than the drag that's on the reels, but we do that just for abrasion resistance and the ability to give our customers the strength to pull in the fish faster, so that way they have more survivability. So definitely, yep. Fredo, what's up, boss? Alright guys, so those are the 3 ounces right there, looking pretty. Pretty. Let's turn that one fall where they sit there. Yeah, that one was pretty funny. Yep, they wanted to, and he was all smooth about it and everything, and then got upset when I told him. I said, well, it wasn't me. Oh, man, that reminded me of that rap song or whatever. The guy got busted by his girl doing what he wasn't supposed to be doing. Well, just say it wasn't you. Oh, man, that was too funny. Yep. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Go fund us for October's fishing trip. That'd definitely be nice. Let's see. Get right from my helix. It wasn't me. Yep. Now we did get another rod in the other day from our rod builders and stuff like that. They picked up a few more rods. Like I said, we should be about a month and we'll be caught up with everything. Now, granted, with all this crazy weather and knocking out power all over the city, it's happened a few times already, guys. They are really being careful when they actually go to start doing the epoxy on the rods, because they definitely don't want to have it epoxy power go out and then having to strip it all and stuff like that. Oh, nice. How big was that tiger? There you go. Gee. They trying. Edgar got him. Toby, Edgar, woo! Short drops with the drum. There's been a lot of sharks getting caught up close, 300 to 500, 600 yards out. They're doing really good at catching some big sharks up close, guys. So, yeah. So you know, that tells you too, they're also hitting them on small baits, because these drones cannot really carry out a large bait and stuff like that too. So. Yep, they keep trying, but these my blue wrenchers are on the case. I had 2 miles. Oh, that's cool. To fish with or fish for? Yep, the Mako shark's definitely one of my bucket list sharks right there. Mako, thresher, salmon, 7 gills, sawfish. I mean, there's a whole bunch of them out there. Okay, we originally got some of those in and they sold out pretty quick. I hadn't gotten any more in. We really don't have a lot of requests for them, but if we got guys that really like the short sleeve shirts, we can start getting some of those in and go from there. I just prefer getting the long sleeve ones because they sell faster, and also too, you can use them as sunscreen, so that way when you're out there fishing, you know. Cool deal. Angel, how you doing? I like the propeller for me just because it gives you a cyclic system, so that way you can use more of your leg muscles instead of very specific leg muscles. Just think of a stair climber of how much it just concentrates on certain muscles in your legs. And so for me, the cyclic system with the propeller, I was able to run multiple baits without getting too wore out or having my legs cramp up too bad and stuff like that. Now, don't get me wrong, I also push myself, you know, to run a ton of baits and stuff like that, so I don't give my body enough time to recover and or took enough of the electrolytes to compensate for the amount I was putting out. But I do now, so. Yep. They definitely have a learning curve right there. Like I said, I think I need another cup of coffee. Been burning the candle at both ends over here. So, hi man, how you doing? Okay, that's cool. That'll be nice. Really make it easy to get out there and stuff like that. Awesome. Yep, nobody really having any bad weather out where they're at besides Jacob, who had his lightning hit one of his trees. Yes, sir. Seeing a bunch of new names on here. Thank you. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, they were just, you know, it was pretty much overcast all day today for us here. We saw some major storms roll through, but I don't think they lasted long, so. Yeah. I know some guys that went down beach. They were out there a few days, didn't catch anything, so they were going to try going further north. So they'll be fishing up by Port Aransas today if the weather can clear up for them and stuff like that. So. Yes, sir. As soon as we can get some in, that'll be pretty cool because I know Seaguards, they top line right there. So, oh man, that sucks. Well, did it do any damage to your house or the yard? Yep, you have a good one, John. Free firewood, right? Oh man. Yep, that's what happened to a few of the other guys that they landed their big tiger. They actually had to fight it in the rain because they were in the truck and then the rod took off screaming, so they ended up fighting the shark in the rain. So they got a little bit of footage of doing that, which was pretty cool. So there's a few piers here on the Texas coast, but the main one was Bob Hall Pier, but it's down and out right now. And you know, one of the guys had a real good suggestion of, you know, they should just build another pier and leave those concrete pylons there for the surfers, and say make another pier right there by Zon Road, since it's already there, you know, and it leads right up to it. They don't really have to change much, and they'll probably end up saving a ton of money by doing that. So wow. Yeah. What's the most expensive trip you've ever had that dealt with seaweed? One of ours was, we had about 6 lines out. Everything was great. Throughout the day, throughout the night, we had a little bit of seaweed here and there. We were able to knock it off. And then about 3 or 4 in the morning, we hear click, 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 click. It started clicking off slowly. So we get on it and we notice that all the lines are pretty much together. All 6 of them. And so we start trying to clear them off, and just a losing battle. Well, in the morning, I mean, we fought it for hours, trying to get it sorted, And in the morning, our gear went from being all the way to the right to all the way to the left. And we're talking about hundreds of feet of seaweed on the lines. I mean, just, it was, oh my gosh. And I'm talking like bundles of seaweed like this. It was just a long tube of seaweed with all the lines in there. So we're sitting there for hours just breaking off the seaweed, trying to get it off. And man, it was, talk about excruciating pain, because you had to bend down to pick up the seaweed to get it off the line and move over and keep doing it. And then as the sun came up and it just got hotter and hotter, it just, oh man, yeah, the kind you just cannot fight. So literally, you know, we had a whole another day of fishing, and we were so beat from pulling in all that seaweed, we just called it a day and went home. It was nasty. Yeah, for us, we lucked out by having a jet ski. That was the only thing that truly helped us be able to keep our lines on the water, because I was cleaning them off as I was coming in, and I was able to backtrack and pick up a lot of it off of there, so that way the seaweed wouldn't take out our lines and stuff like that. Granted, we didn't catch anything. It was still a valiant effort. So yeah. Oscar, you have a good one, boss. We'll check you later. Yeah, definitely. I don't give up when it comes to fighting a fish. Yep, we were talking about that manta ray fight the other day. I don't know who brought it up, but we were talking about that one. That one was a 3-hour fight. That was in the middle of the day in the heat. Oh, it was so hot. That it will. You know, when it's like that, it's when I go bait fishing too. Go for the drum and reds and the flats and stuff. Sometimes it's one of them things you cannot beat it, you know. Yeah, yeah, that's, yep, NB, that's for sure. Yep. Or worse, he doesn't bother cleaning up his line after you tell him, hey man, you're getting a lot of line here on yours, and then, you know, it just bumps into your line and biminies it up and takes you out at the same time. Yep. Thank you, Oscar. Yes, sir. Definitely much appreciated. I do miss fishing Bob Hall Pier though. Used to get out there with all my rod and reels, get off of work at 4 o'clock in the morning, drive straight to the pier, and since the pier house was closed off, I'd back my truck up all the way up the ramp, download all my gear so I didn't have to push it up the ramp, and then I go park my truck and load everything up on my cart, push off all the way to the end and start fishing. 2 or 3 days straight up fishing out there. The only time I ever came down to the pier house was to use the restroom and or get something to eat sometimes, or you know, get something out of the truck. But most of the time I never would come back to the beachfront. It was either that or to run bait. That would be the other time that we would come back over there. So yeah, there's another batch. These are the 4-ounce egg weights right there. Beautiful color combinations. Yes, sir. Yeah, that we've had that happen too, you know. Fall asleep for, you know, 15-20 minutes and seaweed comes and takes you out, and a vehicle comes driving by and catches your line. Oh man. Oh, sometimes you can only stay up for so long, you know. Yeah. Yep. And then you're thinking you can get it off pretty quickly, so you attack it, trying to get it done quick. And as you're fixing some, the rest of the line just keeps coming in because you can't run back up to get on the rack because there's so many lines out there. Oh, let's talk about just the worst case scenario right there. That or when crab pots come swimming through. Man, I thought I had a winning shark during Sharkathon one time, and it was a crab pot full of seaweed and everything else. And started taking my line. I'm sitting there fighting it. It would pull back because every time a wave would hit it, it would suck it back out a little bit. Oh, yeah. Oh, I was so mad. Yes, sir. I've been pulling a lot of late nights here at the shop, almost every night till about 9 o'clock. Just trying to get these orders out and get all the leaders built and stuff like that. I finally made it through all them pompano rigs. I ended up having to build a total of 268 pompano leaders. Yeah, that was crazy. And then I had to build 50 more setups because we use that same kind of setup on the main line for the snapper leaders that I had to build, and I had to build 50 of those on top of that. So yes sir, definitely took a lot of sleeves. Oh yeah, I hadn't done a tarp yet, but I have done big old heavy duty industrial thick bags. Man, that was full of sand and everything. You just talk about just tangled up on the line, and you figure it would bust through, and nope, it just sat there pulling in all that sand. Oh, it was nasty. And it stunk too. Oh, the smell was horrible. Right now what I'm building are the 5-ounce no roll with the coated cable. Got some no rolls we got to build on there too, 5-ounce and 2-ounce, and then I also got some 1.5 ounce of the egg weights, or 1 ounce that I got to build too. So they need to be kicked in the hairy patch, bro. Not the head, just in the hairy patch. Kick them in the head, they might not get the nonsense. Yeah. Well, that could be good if it was a good cast net. Or at least if it was a lead cast net too, then you can get the weight off of there, melt them down, make some good weights. Well, there's still companies that make cast nets with the lead. You just got to be real careful when you do go out and buy them, that and make sure it does say that. Otherwise, it's that plastic coated steel, which take forever to sink, and yeah, don't like it. Oh, that is not cool. Oh man. I remember we went fishing out with that team most hated, and one of the rods went go flying in the water, and he took off running after it, and he caught his fishing rod, and also too brought in the drum that he was fighting and everything. So that was cool. Oh wow. I would say both, Dangle. We're getting our orders, but they are really placing in some bigger numbers. And then being short-handed doesn't make it easy to stay caught up, because I'm building as quickly as we can and putting in the time for it too. Been getting here about 8 or 8:05, and I've been staying till about 9 o'clock every day. To make sure we get enough of the orders out for the weekend, so that way they're not sitting with empty shelves and stuff like that. So if we caught a remora on a popper, yeah, we've caught them like that. Caught some big remoras on like the double drop drum leaders, which are similar to the pompano rigs. Got some big old remoras out there before. Star gauge is pretty cool looking, but nice. Yeah, I've been chased out of the water a few times by shark. Bull sharks and blacktips are the main two that like to chase me. I don't know what the deal is with them two. They want a number of me. I've hooked the pier before too, casting out. Got too close to the handrail when casting and the hook caught it. Stopped the cast almost instantly. I had a surfer one time, didn't mean to. I cast it out, the line broke off, and it went sideways and ended up hitting one of the surfers. He thought I did it intentionally. No, I wouldn't do that because you take a chance of killing somebody with the weight coming flying at you like that, you know? So, especially I know my cast. Oh yeah, yep. Yeah, everything blows up because everything stops instantaneously except the spool. That they do. That they do, and then they get mad that we're up there fishing. Like, hey, we paid. And man. I've done a seal on cast as well. My buddy made one disintegrate. All we saw was feathers. We never saw it land. What beer almost took you out there, Jacob? I read that comment. Right? We definitely would have to set it up in an area where we could measure where the weight would land and stuff like that for sure. I've had that same dream too there, Chester. Really have. Hook up a monster great white and wake up before I can land it. Oh, I've hooked them because they dive down on our kingfish rigs trying to get our live bait. I've hooked them before. That or those cormorants. Swimming ducks or whatever you call those. Oh. The memories. Jesus. It was the one that was on the back handrail or something like that, right? Yep. Caught one of them white pelicans. I don't know if it's called a pelican or whatever it was, but that one had about an 8-foot wingspan too. Brought that one in at Causeway Pier. It flew into my line, ended up bringing it in and stuff. The ones that really scare me though are the blue herrings. You pull those in, you got to watch that beak because they will try and strike you with it and stuff. Rooster fish. Now I heard those fish fight pretty awesome as well. Wow. Yeah, that happened to a good buddy of mine. A boat came out from the jetties and he was kayaking out a line and caught his line and towed the kayak up underwater, and you know, I had just gotten to shore and I saw it about to happen. I knew he was gonna be in trouble, so I took off on my kayak to go make sure he was all right and stuff like that. And yeah, and got there and he was swimming to his kayak and stuff like that. But yeah, he really didn't think anybody was gonna go check on him and stuff like that. So, dude, I said, we got to, you know, we're the only ones out here, you know. So, sorry guys. Shoot, I made guys on a boat almost crap themselves. They thought they hooked jaws one night. I was pulling them toward the pier with my fishing rod. Oh man, I know they were straight up thinking that they had jaws. Alright guys, there's another batch of them. These are the 5-ounce no rolls. Alright guys, I'm gonna go get another cup of coffee real quick. That is true. I've warned so many guys so many times, and they just straight up just gaff you off and ignore you. All right, bro, eat it. And then they want to get mad and, why do you have your line out there? What, you expect me not to be fishing, bruh? Sorry. That's why I came out here, is to come fishing. Yep. Running floats does help because sometimes they can see it, and it does, but if not, or you get cut off, well, then at least you can go back and pick up your stuff, you know, if it doesn't get towed up and broke away again, you know. John, what's up, bro? How you doing? We are here. I am building a bunch of Carolina rigs. I've already done 3 sizes so far. 4 sizes. I've already done 4 sizes. But I got 3 more to grow. Somebody looks like he brought the charcoal starter. Yeah, now cobia, that is a story right there. The first time I saw a cobia, we thought it was a shark, you know, because you could see the shadow and stuff like that until it came to the surface, and then we were like, what the hell is that? And then we learned it was that, but everybody kept calling it a lemon fish or a ling. You know, that's one of the fish that I learned about on the East Coast, and you know, that's the one fish that's got like 3 different names to it, you know what I mean? Depending on what coast you go to. Yeah, lemon, ling, or cobia. Yep. Anybody know another name for one of those fish? What up, Ray? How you doing? Ran some suspended baits myself. And I've actually caught blacktips doing that using bonita. And you know, blacktips don't like eating scraps. They got to have some kind of sustenance on there for them to go after that kind of bait. So I knew that where I floated that bait, it was far enough out of or high enough in the water column that the bait fish weren't up there tearing it up, you know, easily. Because it was about a good 6-7 hours later that blacktip hit. And we actually did 2 of them back to back with that kind of rig set up. So. It is.